Hello everyone, my name is Ole with Flitz International. I've been working with the Flitz company for almost 45 years of my life, and it's been a great ride to see and bring the company from transition from a paste product that we still make to this day with the same formulation to many of the new products that we make at the same time. Now, one of the biggest questions we get, we always have sold Flitz for metal restoration. And if you notice on the label here, it says metal, plastic, fiberglass, and paint restoration. That's one of the things Flitz we pride ourselves in. You can use Flitz not just on metal finishes, you can use on plexiglass, acrylics, Lexan. Give an example, if you took a convertible car window that's kind of yellowed or get little scuff marks, I call it, from people using paper toweling to it, a boat windshield, a motorcycle windshield, anything that's clear plexiglass, even a storm door, which by law the new doors now are all plastic, but they get little scuff marks, fading from the sun, kids in and out, get a little different discoloration on it, different things that. How do you restore that? To replace that plexiglass, you can spend hundreds of dollars. But this is something very simple how you can restore. Now we're in a studio setting here today, so unfortunately we don't have a motorcycle here or something that's all scuffed up for you, but we have a motorcycle windshield, and it's plastic. And what I want to demonstrate is I'm going to take sandpaper and actually scuff this purposely. And what I'm going to do, this is called 2000 grit Mirka pad. And Mirka is an abrasive pad, and we're going to take a little bit of water with it. Water actually helps lubricate it, but we're going to scuff this. And what I want to show you is how you can take off chalking from the sun, oxidation, or even scuff marks from using paper towel or anything else. Now when I'm doing this, I'm using it different directions, as you can see, and the white buildup you see is actually part of the plastic because I'm scratching off actually a top layer of this plexiglass windshield. Not something you'd normally do by no means. But if you have a scratch in windshields or scratch in plastic, the best way to take it out is actually wet sand it out like I'm doing right now. Once the scratch is out, the best example is this. A scratch is like a divot. When you have a divot, you need to take that plastic and bring it down to what I call level playing field to make it smooth again. Once you've taken that divot out, you're to a flat plastic, and then you restore it. Now I'm going to take a microfiber here and just wipe this off. And I'm sure the camera will catch it here, but you can actually see how dull and faded this is right over here. Now, this is lightly scuffed. I don't want to say scratched because scratches are deep. This is 2000 grit, which is super, super soft. The Flitz polish is actually a 4000 grit, so it's even softer than this. Even a Kleenex like I'm using over here is actually around 2,500 to 3,000 grit. So one of the things when you're doing this, the Flitz polish acts as a jeweler's rouge, like a rouge to bring it back. But I'm going to take a piece of tape and tape half this windshield over here. And I want to do this to give you a more dramatic before and after. So you can see how the plexiglass is done like this. Now the Flitz polish is a cream, just like hand cream. And I'm going to smear this on top. And you don't want to use too much. I mean, people always ask me, should you use more? I said, well, you can if you want. It's probably good for business for me, but realistically, you want to use less. Because the more you use and it spreads all over, it's harder to get off that way. So put it on sparingly, then take a buffing wheel or do it by hand and buff it out. Now this buffer, what makes it unique, is made of viscose felt material. And I'm going to take this off so everybody can see it. The shaft is built in the tool just like this. Now this is designed to protect the shaft as a patent, so when you put it in the wash machine or if you put it even in a drill like this, it makes it easy that way without scratching something. Viscose felt is extremely durable. It's not like foam that tears up on you. But the best part about it is it doesn't get hot. See, this buffer brings in air similar to an air conditioner. So you're constantly cooling. Most buffers go flat like this and they create heat. So in this case, we're doing the opposite way. So by putting the Flitz on top like I have here, kind of smooshing around with the buffer first so it doesn't spit all over. Go slow with it as I'm doing here because I'm in the studio. Once I have it spread on there though, then you can start giving some power to it. And you go very slowly. And you'll see how I'll bring this right back to life. This could be on plexiglass, acrylic, fiberglass, and then my battery's starting to go bad. But even with that being said, that's one bad thing about the cordless. It's not always predictable, but your new batteries, of course, are made of lithium. They last a lot longer. But if you do use a corded drill, it's just as good. But you'll see the difference here already. Now, more importantly, let me pull this tape off. You see a tremendous before and after, just like that. Look at that. That's how easy Flitz is to restore plexiglass, acrylics, your fiberglass. On my own boat, for instance, in Florida, I have a center console. You get a little salt spray on there. You get scuff marks from using cloth or paper napkin. This way you can bring that back. Because after a year or so be out there in the ocean, you get some debris that you need to clean up. But plastics, fiberglass, acrylics, does phenomenal. Now, how do you protect this? Well, the Flitz actually has a little bit of protective coating in it, but we do make a concentrated form of ceramic sealant like this. This is a 16-ounce bottle. We make it in smaller bottles and even bigger bottles, but this is super easy. It's pre-mixed, makes it super job for you, and all you do is simply spray it on and take a microfiber, wipe it off. It looks like milk, but when you put this on, you'll see it cleans it and it protects it. Now, where of course it's still dull, it's still going to be dull. It's not going to bring back anything, but you can feel this is super slick. I know it's hard for you to feel right now, but this is slick, like a baby's butt. More importantly, this protective coating is good for a minimum of 9 months to a year. And I always recommend, by putting this on, try to leave it dry for the next 2 days. The ceramic sealant takes actually 2 days to cure really hard. But it's like putting glass on your paint. It really is phenomenal. In fact, I use it on a windshield of a car, on glass and different things. It's just like Rain-X on steroids. The water spotting is to a minimum, easy to take care of, and easy to look at. But use Flitz in restoration. Use a ceramic sealant as a protective coating. Simply go online if you want to find more about our products, more video. We're blessed that a lot of if you Google search us, a lot of consumers have video on Flitz, and they brag about us constantly. It really is a personal high. But it's flitz.com, Flitz.com. Our customer service number is 262-534-5898. If you're a little old-fashioned like myself, want to talk to somebody, again, 262-534-5898. We also have a dealer locator on our website. Gives you a list of all the dealer stores that carry our line. And or if you call the factory, we can help you out the exact same way that way. But we appreciate using your Flitz. Enjoy the products, and God bless.